So it looks like it's going now.
Okay, well, let's see. Let's just test it out. Oh yeah, there you go.
What if it's that image? What if it's that standing by image is cursed? I think it's that music that's cursed. YouTube probably, like, they were scanning this thing and the algorithm was like, that's copyright material, son.
No.
Shut your stream down.
Okay. What was going on was that we were playing some music, and I think maybe the vinyl record was cursed.
It's a cursed record.
He says the volume's a little low.
The links. Yeah, just move it closer.
So I think we need to test it out again. The record. I want to see if the record,
You want to curse this stream.
if I play this record, if it somehow curses it.
Don't do it.
It was great music too, but for some reason.
If you don't share this video with 10 of your friends after hearing this record, a long-haired woman will show up in your mirror behind you at night in 7 days. Are you willing to commit?
Plenty of them want that.
Are you willing to smash that like button and prevent creepy Wawa from appearing behind you?
I think the music was
That's
cursed.
a great idea.
What's that?
Someone, by someone I mean you, needs to start an internet urban legend. It's like, if you don't like this video,
Oh yeah, that's true.
if you don't hit that notification
I'm sure that
bell,
already exists.
creepy Wawa will show up
That
behind
already
you in
exists.
7 days and not leave you alone.
That already exists, and plus people would like that.
They would love it.
They would.
They would love it. The newest urban legend.
I'm going to play the record later. Also, look at how cute Smudge is. Don't touch him because he's sleeping, but you can see. But when I said his name, his eyes woke up.
His little eyes.
Oh,
Little precious
cute.
Smudge. Little precious.
Yeah, they're cute.
He's so
Anyways, the
precious.
music is cursed, but I'm absolutely playing it later because I want to see if it breaks the stream. All right, now let's hurry up and talk
Let's
about
hurry up and
stuff.
just get through it, huh?
Hi guys, hi everyone. By the way, yeah, we have a lot to talk about today. Everyone wants to talk about stocks, so let's
What
just
are
go
those?
ahead and talk about the stocks. Let's get the stocks over
Let's
with.
get the stocks.
Because there's a lot of stock stuff going on.
You put an image on here for stocks. You mean to hit that?
Yeah, you can hit that. I
Boink.
put that on there. Well, I don't know. Is it going to break the stream again?
Hopefully.
Okay, so we put this. I found this image on Reddit. I can't
Yes.
take credit for this, but a lot of us watching the stream already understand what has been going on with the short stocks and GameStop right now and Wall Street and the hedge funds that are losing millions
Potentially
and
billions. Hundreds
Yes.
of billions of dollars.
So this is historic what is going on right now. You can go back to whatever if you'd like.
Okay.
This is historic what's going on right now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because basically the people have finally woken up to the game that has been being played around them for the last 70 years
Right.
and have decided to play along,
Yeah.
which has caused a very strange reaction from the people with lots of money
Yeah.
and no reason to actually
They're
panic.
angry.
Yes. Rez says short sellers are human scum.
Yes.
He is experiencing epic levels of schadenfreude with this. To that I agree.
Yes.
Wholeheartedly.
Right. I think a lot of people are realizing this. Pyle says there needs to be a movie about this, and I will make it. Yeah, Pyle make it, and then cast me as, the love interest of Leonardo DiCaprio's character in that version of the film. Duffman says the moral of the story is choose better hedge funds to leave your money with. Hedge fund managers have been sloppy for decades. Yeah, this is great because it's all being exposed. It's all coming out into the open. People are realizing just exactly how corrupt everything is. But also one step beyond that is a lot of people who signed up for like a Robinhood account this week, they've been
Yes.
blocked from trading. And so how can you say, oh, everyone should have the same opportunities when they're not allowing that to happen?
The super messed up thing is I have an E-Trade account, a Charles Schwab account, all because of different jobs, and that I've had that have given me
Right.
stock or some kind of retirement option or something. All of those accounts, I have tried to put money in them to buy GameStop, AMC, BlackBerry, and get in on this. Go on a little Ched. I'm an investor. I'm allowed to invest as a normal human being. But they implement basically like a transfer time. So if you put in $20 into any of these investment websites, it takes 3 days for your money to actually become available to invest.
Yeah.
Which is super messed up because the people on Wall Street can literally just pull money and invest right away. So there's already an advantage for the non-casual investor. And these are retail stocks. Retail stocks were created with the sole purpose of basically saying, you can own part of this business if you believe in it. Who does not believe in GameStop?
Yeah.
I grew up with GameStop. I would not mind owning a piece of GameStop.
Well,
just from a like principle of the thing.
Right.
And the way these websites, especially Robinhood, so Robinhood is owned by Citadel. Citadel was the hedge fund that wanted to short GameStop.
Yeah.
So basically, Robinhood is acting in its own best interest to protect the 41% investor of them, to keep them afloat rather than to serve their customers.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is going to play out because, like, literally, there's a dude on Reddit who has like $760 million in Robinhood.
Yeah.
So if the website shuts down, like, they have to liquidate and pay like everyone who's been involved with this.
Yeah.
But Robinhood was the only one that was offering the ability to instantly transfer and then do investments. So it is such a bad situation, catch-22.
It's going to get a little bit more chaotic, I think.
Yes.
As
I think this will end up
time goes by.
Yeah, they'll either have to pass new legislation or this will kind of destroy the stock market as we know it.
Which is a crazy start to 2021, guys.
My hope
Cha-ching.
is, and Guyon, Joseph and I have been talking about this a little bit in links. So Dogecoin has now been the big push today, which is a new cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, but it's more of a meme currency because it's Doge.
Yeah.
Now that's the new thing people are starting to invest in. Unfortunately, once everyone caught wind of that, all of the cryptocurrency apps went down. So like there's no way to buy it.
Yeah.
I do have some Dogecoin though. I managed to get my hands on some. I sold my one AMC stock I had in Robinhood and used that to get into Dogecoin.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, it was supposed to happen today, but because no one could buy it, it didn't get the chance to the moon. So there's still a chance you can get in the Dogecoin.
This is what happens
right now
when you attack something that millennials want to fight for.
This is exactly.
And you've now earned their ire, and this is what they're going after.
I think the one positive in all of this is thus far, no one's really gotten hurt. Like all this has done is expose.
Yes.
This is exposed.
Some people are definitely going to get hurt.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And I feel like the people who are going to get hurt by this kind of deserve it.
I mean, I hope so.
The people who short
everything is a little
are bad people.
Yes.
I think they need to
Short selling
remove the
is
ability to
disgusting.
short sell.
Right.
Like I have no problem with options. So when you have an option to buy, you're basically saying like, if the stock hits this price, you're guaranteed to buy it at this price.
Right.
Because like when companies IPO and you're a member of the company, you can get options. That's fair for you as an employee. You work, you get the advantage. But short selling, basically banking on a company to fail, super messed up.
Yeah.
And cashing out high so it can fall low. Like in no world does that make any sense.
Right.
That is literally banking on the loss of jobs for people,
Yeah.
which I think is just, it's wrong.
Guidon says, be careful when making recommendations like with Dogecoin. SEC is very strict on that. Yeah, we're not making any recommendations.
I'm not recommending anything.
We don't handle
I'm saying
any.
I have
We
some.
have a financial advisor, so we're not... Please don't take anything we're saying as a suggestion here.
If I would make one recommendation, it's make sure you have a 401k and you're putting money into a 401k.
Right.
So when you hit 65, you have some semblance of retirement.
If I have a recommendation, don't spend $5, giving it to some streamer so she can say your name. Spend it with a private session for me to help fix your personality because I'm doing that right now.
Or spend $5 to me and I'll say your name.
No, I'm offering private sessions to help you look better, feel better, act better, be more popular, be more friendly, be more personal, be more peppy, be more everything. This is what I'm offering.
Life is good.
Why don't you
but it could be better.
Invest in yourself. If you're going to, let's move on from stocks. Invest in yourself.
Yeah.
invest in yourself, okay?
Yeah, take that streamer money, put it right back into yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Your own stock will rise.
Well, I told you guys, here, why don't we go to my Fiverr page so I can show.
Okay.
I told you guys I'm starting my Fiverr account. Well, I started a Fiverr account. I haven't done anything really. I mean, I want to make some like self-help segment videos on YouTube and then further say, oh, if you want like a private session with me, and that could be like my way to advertise it. The sleeves on this dress keep falling off. So I did my Fiverr account, and I actually have my first. You just have to type in Sarah Fair.
I did.
My screen name.
I did.
You have to search for user. Oh, Bishop! I just told you to spend it out. If you're going to do a super chat or something, at least like use it towards.
Say his name to the camera.
Okay, Twisted Bishop.
Nice.
Says the hags go hungry tonight. Tiara says, need a personality before I confess tonight. Tiara, please, you have a personality and you know what it is because we've privately said the good things that you do. Oh, here, I'll tell you some of the subjects that I've started to write my like outlines for. I want to do a video.
I got your page up.
Oh, there you go. See, I want to do a video on compliments because this is such a huge thing that people have a problem with is how to give compliments and when is appropriate. And I think that would be a really good topic. Anyways, if you want to invest, check out my Fiverr page. Look at my wonderful 5-star reviews. I'm so proud of them. Also, I need to get my average response time up to like 1 day because someone messaged me like a scam on there and I didn't respond. I didn't know that counted against me. Anyways, that's that.
That's that.
So that's stocks and investments, and invest in GameStop if you want, or invest in yourself.
Well, investing in GameStop costs like $370 now.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know if I would do that. I would rather...
If you can afford to, sure. But your gains are not going to be the gains of those who got in early.
Irv3 says, why invest in a legitimate service when I can just give $10 to swoon over Kite saying my name? Look, I'm serious about me helping you. Do you know how many people I've helped? I've literally gotten people married. I've gotten people married.
Gotten people married?
I've gotten 2 people married.
2 people married?
Okay.
No,
because I legit got 2 people married.
I understand. I'm just doing the math.
They got married to each other, but they were 2 people. Okay. It may be one marriage, but they were 2 separate people. Okay, so
I was just checking to make sure there wasn't.
I made that happen. I don't want to toot my own horn here, but my goodness, I'm tooting it.
Done tooted up in here.
I'm so qualified in this field. Anyways, Red says, is it ever inappropriate to pay compliments? Why don't you wait for the video? Because yes, it is. It is a very, very high risk situation, just like investments. Giving a compliment can either make it or really break it and you can never recover from. But I will go over all of that in my video because I thought that would be like a good helpful thing.
Starkara asks, were they good marriages though?
They're still married. That's all that matters.
Duffman asks, don't cult leaders arrange marriages?
Okay, again, we don't use that word, Duffman. We use, what was the word that we use instead of cult?
Family.
No, because that's specifically a Manson.
Yeah, family.
So we're the mob.
Basically.
Let's go ahead and move on to our thing.
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
So that was your Fiverr, and that was the stock situation.
Yes.
UC Davis Health has an update for us.
Yes.
Biomarkers in mother's plasma could aid in early autism diagnosis and intervention.
Tiara, I'm not gonna read your comment. Tiara makes me laugh so much. There's so many times I want to like read your comments. Just know that.
But we can't because the SEC is watching.
Yeah, so I thought this was a really interesting article that talks about early autism diagnosis with prenatal testing that is specifically for MARs, ASD specific disorder. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know enough about autism, but this is...
So what does this mean? Well, I don't really understand this.
This is going to be a way that they can... Okay, so now they're testing for it. They're testing for it in the baby. And now they can plan out behavioral behavioral treatment very early on.
Very
Instead
early.
of waiting, let's wait, 7 years goes by and maybe. So now they can detect it, they can confirm it, and they can move forward with it.
Got it.
Guidon says, can they still do it after you're born?
I
don't know,
I would assume
because this
so.
one was specifically for like the mother's plasma. It's probably just a certain type of prenatal testing specifically for this, but this is good news because a lot of people, I'm sure their kids would be a lot better. Things would be better for their kids if there was some early diagnosis and you knew what to expect later on. Like I think the little girl that I nanny has some sort of attention deficit disorder, like ADHD or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's very, very apparent comparing her to her brother. There's very different. So there's just another thing. Early diagnosis, early treatment is going to be better for everyone overall. That way the parents can plan for it. So I thought that was like an interesting thing. TR says, I don't like this news. I feel like it will lead to terminations like with, Down syndrome. Yeah, there's actually, TR, there was a huge pushback against prenatal testing within like the Down syndrome positive community because people didn't want mothers to have terminations based on finding out that they were going to have diagnosis like that. So yeah, it's just one of those things. With advancement comes this whole other set of like bioethic, and bioethics is where this would fall into what you said. So yeah, that's why this is like a field that needs a lot of different sort of voices in it to make sure,
Absolutely.
everything's going the right way. Yeah, but that was our scientific. I think that was like our only.
That's our only science.
Yeah, that was our only.
Everything
science.
else is games and movies.
Yes. Yeah.
So up next, Microsoft, in a very similar to the GameStop drama, very quickly had a reversal this week. They announced they were going to be doubling the price. This got completely eliminated by what happened with GameStop. This is the biggest blessing for them.
Yeah.
Because on Monday, Microsoft came out and said they were going to double the price of Xbox Live with no additional incentives.
Wow.
So literally it was $60 a year to $120 a year, nothing new added.
That's
no
ridiculous.
change for Game Pass. Just Xbox Live. Just the ability to play on the internet. So they doubled the prices. The internet freaked out. Justifiably so.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason to do this.
Right.
And then they reversed it.
That is so stupid.
Literally within a 24-hour window.
They just wanted to see how people would react.
Well, someone thinks that this was one of the worst executed executive decision moves. We need more money, we need more budget. How do we do it?
Yeah.
Charge the gamers. They won't mind.
Instead of, hey, let's take up from the top here.
Yeah.
And let's see which bonuses that we can,
Microsoft is almost a FANG company. They don't need to be doing this. And the weirdest thing, you don't get the Netflix emails that I do, but Netflix has increased their prices, I want to say twice in the last 2 years. They've done it once per year. And every time they do it, a month in advance, they send you an email that says, we at Netflix, strive to bring quality.
Right.
They list all the shows they've made. They list all the movies they've made.
Yeah.
They put the scores, the accolades. It's you're getting quality with your $2 increase.
Yeah.
We're committed to do this. It's you know what?
I can
Netflix.
guarantee you the reason that happened, the reason people continued was because they said, ladies, listen, we got Henry Cavill. He said yes.
We're going to do another season of Outlander. It's coming to Netflix. They know what to do.
Ladies, we got you.
So Rez says there is no reason to create a paywall for peer-to-peer connections over the internet. Servers hosted by publishers that don't get paid by console manufacturers. Not only is he correct in that regard, but Microsoft Cloud is really good.
Yeah.
And it's getting cheaper and cheaper
Right.
to manage. So the fact that they would
Game
literally
Pass?
double, well, no, not the Game Pass, their cloud services to do the
Oh, yeah,
connections
got
for
it.
their first-party properties and games that use Microsoft Cloud, it's cheaper than it ever been before. And it's more efficient than it's ever been before. So it's we're saving so much money. Let's charge them more. There's absolutely no reason for them to have ever done this in a million years. If anything, they should have made Xbox Live cheaper. But they are literally saved by this GameStop news.
Wow.
Because it just completely blew it away.
So now no one's focusing on them
No
anymore.
one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's pretty wild.
That's nuts.
Just another.
Everyone appreciates how calm he's being right now because
who doesn't love this?
Never happens.
Who doesn't love
swear.
this little crystal ball?
This never happens over here.
All right. So up next, biggest news.
Big news.
Big news. So big, it gets its own website.
So big.
So big. So
And
bad.
We might as well
So
show
ugly.
a part of this.
Yeah, why
I
not?
suppose.
I hate this trailer. I'd love to watch it again.
We're not going to watch it all the way, but I just want you guys to see a little bit about this trailer.
I want you to see how bad
just
it is.
so I can talk about the things. The trailers.
Well, no, they can see it. We just
Okay.
can't. This is because we're
Well,
doing
we've
it.
already seen the trailer anyway.
We've seen it, so we know.
So this movie, Godzilla vs. Kong, is about King Kong versus Godzilla.
Really? It reverses itself.
Wait, the mouse cursor is in the middle.
I can't help that.
Okay, well, it's fine.
I can try and see.
Okay, this trailer, first of all, one, who asked for this? Oh, I'm sorry, Brian just said hype. I'm sorry, Brian.
I made a promise to protect her.
I don't mean that in a way to insult you. I just mean, oh my gosh! William Hacking said, is this the new Discord theme? Yes, I'm going to divide us into King Kong and Godzilla.
Can I please be Godzilla?
Yeah. That is awesome. Okay, guys, you have to, in the Discord, just do hashtag Godzilla or hashtag
King Kong.
King Kong.
Is his name.
And I'll assign you, and that would be awesome. That's such a good idea, William. Ross Wolf says, last time I was here, the dog was like, pay attention to me. Yes, thank you, Ross. That's why we're going to take advantage of this moment when he's nice and calm. So this movie, I don't understand what the point is other than Kong versus Godzilla.
Well, then you understand the title.
Plus, I thought they were both good guys.
They are.
What I'm guessing is they're going to fight, and then they are going to have.
It's going to be a Batman Superman.
Yes, and then we're going to get someone. It's going to be a huge surprise.
I don't think it's even a huge surprise. I think it's going to be Mechagodzilla.
There's no way.
I think so.
Honestly, how cool would it be if like
One standing.
Megatron showed up? How cool would that be? That would be actually
Starscream
cool.
shows up. He's
Yeah.
like, Megatron.
So then it's King Kong versus
The Transformers.
the Transformers.
Robots in disguise.
Yeah.
More than meets the
I
eyes.
think that would be a legitimately cool thing. Cara said, why is there a rap? Oh my gosh.
This is the
there a
sign
rap?
of a bad trailer. Because Pacific
think
Rim
we
2 did the
missed it.
same exact garbage.
Okay, Irv, thank you. I don't get the little girl communicating with King Kong. Seems stupid, but whatever, as long as the FX are top tier. Because these movies, Godzilla was like this too. I didn't see it, but there's a little girl and she communicates with Godzilla. So there's a little girl in this and she communicates with King Kong.
Yes.
So I'm like, where is my monster?
I think we know where it is. It's in there somewhere.
No, I want a
in
big
there.
monster to control too.
Yeah, I think
oh my gosh.
it's right there. Don't
Like-
you see it?
What, this? William Hacking says, is Kong's mother called Martha?
I'm telling you right now. It
Oh
is.
my gosh.
Firstly, it's a Warner Brothers movie.
Uh-huh.
So you know they're kind of like, they don't get very creative
Yeah.
in their ability to execute. Yes, it's going to be like, Kong's going to be beating the crap out of Godzilla. Godzilla's going to be like, "Ooh," and the Kong's going to be like, he like me. He feel. And then it's going
We
to be
know
like,
what's going to happen.
there's going to be Mechagodzilla comes out. He's like, oh.
Okay, so here,
And then they team up.
Let's go into the next piece of news before we get to this, because
yes.
we're talking about it.
Yes.
Go to the HBO thing.
Yes.
Let's just talk about this right now while we are talking about it. HBO Max just announced that for entirety of 2021, they are going to be releasing movies on streaming.
Well, they said that earlier.
They did, but we didn't talk about it in this stream.
We did.
I'm not.
We literally
I
talked
don't
about
think
how we were
did.
going to watch King Kong vs. Godzilla, Dune.
Does
all
anyone
of those
remember? No,
movies.
we didn't.
Yes, we
no.
It was after the Wonder Woman.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we
No one
did.
said this.
We did. Tiara,
If
Kyle,
anyone can
Guyon,
back you up right here,
please
I'll
back me up
apologize.
because you were all there.
But literally no one.
Now, I think the interesting thing about this is how much they made.
Okay, I don't know. No, they didn't say how much they made because I was looking for that.
Well, if they
only
got
said they have-
17.2 million new subscribers at $15 a month, then you
but
can
we don't know
multiply
how
that
many
number
of those
by 15.
canceled. We don't know how many of those canceled. Someone do the math right now. What is $15.2 million times $15.
Well, what is 37 million times $15? Because that's how much they're making a month.
That doesn't make sense.
How does it make
How
sense?
does 37
They reached 37.7 million subscribers. So if they
Okay.
have concurrently 37.7, you multiply that by 15, which is
Okay,
the
then
price.
thank you, Tiara. Tiara says, I stand by kite, and Pyle
Tiara,
says, I remember.
You've backstabbed
Thank
me
you,
again.
Tiara. Oh, Guidon says, I know this because I shared the link in the Discord. Oh, you were the one who shared this link? I thought Pyle shared this link. You know what? Not everyone always gets credit the first time. Sometimes you don't get credit the first time.
Sometimes it takes like 8 times to get credit.
Sometimes you just have to keep.
So they're
you
making,
just have to
Guidon
keep
says,
doing.
somewhere over $600 million a month. Which
Okay.
is about what one of these
Smudgy,
movies
smudgy.
pulls. Like a big blockbuster movie
Yeah.
pulls that. And you get 1 or 2 of those a year.
Right.
So they have now multiplied that by 12.
So we are definitely going to watch Godzilla versus.
Oh, absolutely.
I almost said E.T. That would be.
That
so
would be
good.
awesome. That sounds like a much better movie than Godzilla versus Kong. You know, I'm sad.
I want to watch Godzilla versus E.T.
I love King Kong and I love Godzilla.
Yeah.
But I feel like these people do not know how to make a good movie.
Well, it's because they put the human aspect here. When I see a monster movie, I don't want to see the human aspect. But
I would say Pacific Rim the first
yeah.
and Shin Godzilla
Here, he's licking the couch.
have lots of humans in them.
Here, I'll just take him.
No, he's good. He's good.
Okay.
They have
Yeah.
lots of humans in them.
Right.
But they did a good job with it, and it's fun.
Yeah.
This trailer and King of Monsters had lots of humans in them, and it was just really bad acting and stupid. Like, I can't care for them.
Right.
I don't know why that is.
Tiara said Mothra.
Mothra was in King of Monsters.
Yeah.
Mothra actually had more personality and character than any of the actors in that
Wow.
movie.
That's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. Like I felt more for Mothra than any of the humans, which is never a good sign.
So we're going to see this movie out of fun.
Out of
Definitely
fun.
Out of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Out of fun.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies coming to HBO Max. So
William Hacking says Skull Island was pretty good. I agree. It was pretty good.
Skull Island was okay, but I did not like what's his name?
Tom
Loki.
Hiddleston.
I didn't like Tom Hiddleston.
What about Brie Larson?
I didn't even remember her being in the movie.
Sad.
The only person I remember in the movie was John C. Reilly. That was like the only part of that.
I forgot he was in that.
Tiara says Smudge is a stuffed toy.
He is.
He really is a stuffed toy. In French, he's called a nunu, which is a teddy bear. Nunu. Rez says Godzilla versus Dave Chappelle was where the series peaked. Was that a thing?
Ross says Godzilla versus Bambi is a thing.
Are you serious?
It's on YouTube.
Wow. I thought these were jokes. I would watch Godzilla versus Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's hilarious. All right, that's it. So
That's
HBO
it.
Max. So now let's talk about things that we've watched. We watched.
Do you mean to pull up the IMDb pages for these?
Yeah, I figured like why not, right?
All right.
We watched Dog Day Night.
Dog Day Afternoon.
Dog Day Afternoon.
Dog Day Night's the sequel.
We watched Dog Day Afternoon.
It's a prison break movie.
On Sunday. Yes, which was such a good movie.
Yes.
This movie was like in the 70s with what's his name?
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino. First of all, I'm the same height as Al Pacino. I feel very proud about
Can you
this.
read Tiara's comment, please?
Tiara says, not like that, Tiara. That's not how you spell it. You spell it a different way. Nouns. Okay. My French teacher told me this. So unless she was lying to me, unless she was angry at me this day because I rolled my eyes during our French lesson, possibly, but I don't think she was lying to me. Ross says Skull Island was terrible. It was a substandard horror movie. Thank you. It didn't really make an impact on me. Brian Mitchell said, "What happened to Pacific Rim 2? It was so bad." I never saw Pacific Rim 2.
You're
I heard
fortunate.
it was really bad. Pacific Rim 1 though, I loved. I loved the whole idea about it. So I don't know what happened with the second movie. I didn't see the second movie. I did hear it was bad. Anyways, we watched Dog Day Afternoon on Sunday, and this movie was so good. And this is a theme that's come up often on our streams when someone criticizes, oh, there's not a lot of good movies and not a lot of good media today. We say, well,
Go back
why
in
don't
time.
you join us on Sundays and go back in time because you're missing out on so many amazing movies. And this was really, really, really good. And we just had a really good time watching it. And unbelievably, it's like based on a true story. We don't have to watch. What is this? Oh, this is the next one?
Yes.
Okay, so then I watched a couple episodes of this show called See, S-E-E. Are you watching it?
Oh.
You don't have to watch it. You don't have to watch the trailer.
I don't have to watch the trailer.
No, you could
No,
just
no,
do
I
that.
just.
You could just go back to us, I suppose.
God, I suppose you're right.
So Tiara recommended this show to me. See, it has Jason Momoa in it.
Aquaman.
Aquaman. It has Aquaman in it. And it's supposed to be way in the future after humans have... There's been this virus that takes out a bunch of humans, and the humans that emerge from it are all blind. And so they have these two kids, and the kids can see. And so it's sort of this, like, mystery drama. It's like a Game of Thrones type drama in the future.
Has like a. It looks like it has like a. What was that? Cloud Atlas look to it.
Kind of. Yeah, it does. That's exactly it. That's
That
sort
it's
of
the
future.
post apocalypse.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
It's after everything is fallen, people have built, and now we are now like having these tribal communities, and that's where it is. So yeah, that's C. I'm watching it by myself. I don't think you'd like it. You wouldn't like it. I know you wouldn't like it.
I have really
It's
grown to
weird.
not be able to watch TV.
Yeah, you don't like it.
I struggle with TV that's longer than 30 minutes.
Yeah, the episodes are an hour long.
I struggle.
Yeah,
I really do.
but I'm watching it. I enjoy it.
It's
I'll
taken
probably
us.
keep watching it.
We've watched one episode of Sweet Home per month.
Yeah, this Korean show my brother recommended.
It's very
to us.
difficult to watch
Yeah.
hour-long TV. I've been watching, because I can't watch hour-long TV or TV with real humans, I've been switched exclusively to anime. That's all I watch now.
Yeah.
I started a new anime since I finished Dorohedoro, which is fantastic. It's called Parasite the Maxim. It's basically The Thing, but instead of being entrapped in an Arctic snow colony, you get The Thing, and it's just everywhere. But one guy only gets it in his arm because he's smart and he stops the thing from spreading. And his arm gets the superpower of the thing. And everyone else is just like these horrible flesh-eating monsters. And they're super gross thingy. I love it. It's great.
You love it.
Enjoying it so far. It's good. It's good. I
We
recommend
have
it.
our different shows.
We definitely have different tastes.
Yeah, we do.
Sarkara says, Flex has developed ADHD, the Zoomer. I have become the ultimate Zoomer.
Why is that?
Because I can't watch hour-long television.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it is really long. It's long. Oh, look, we're moving super slow.
Oh, no!
Did it stop?
That was weird.
That was really creepy. I was about to suggest we turn on this cursed music, too.
That's why it happened.
Because I was just thinking about it. Okay, anyways, that is C, and that is your show.
Rez asks, anyone see Sweet Home? It's a Korean series.
Yeah, we
Why is
just
that funny,
said.
Kaitel?
We just talked about. We've seen 2 episodes of it. My brother loves it. Also, Weeb, do you like the band called Imagine Dragons?
Oh, don't do that to Weeb. I like Weeb enough not to have you torture him. Not here. Not now.
Hi, Zell. Hi, John. Yeah, so that is C. What else?
You've also been watching. Sorry, I can't click because the way this stream is set up.
It's difficult.
I am remoting in via my iPad to a physical desktop over there, which is
Right.
plugged in via Ethernet. So I'm doing
I
Wi-Fi.
also have to do work. I have to read the comments.
Correct. But the point I was making is sometimes, because it's a remote desktop, the graphics will freeze on the screen, and I can't click things. So, apologies.
Yeah.
Servant,
Rez says
Season
it was
2.
an ADD joke. Sorry, Rez. Look, I, for one, I can be really bad at picking up jokes because I just read things and I just read them, so I don't really see. So if it is a joke, if you put a wink face, then I'll understand it's a joke.
I end every joke with a wink face or a smirk.
Yes.
That way
smirk
people
or
know.
a wink face, then I'll understand for sure. Godon says reading our comments is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. Plus, I have to like keep an eye on, this.
What's that, smudge?
My
Hair?
sleeve. My sleeve.
You struggling over that little kite tail?
Okay. What's
Servant,
next?
Season 2. I'm not going to pull it up
Servant
because I
season
can't. So,
it's fine.
yeah.
Servant season 2. We've watched 2 episodes of Servant season 2, and it's so good. I love this show. So this is another show on Apple Plus TV, and it's really good. And it's just short episodes,
It's great.
30 minutes,
It's great.
22 to 30 minutes long. So it's not like a huge commitment, but it's really, really, really good show. Really fun horror show.
Do you still want to talk about this?
I mean, it's so bad that I want to talk about how bad it is.
It's up.
Okay, so I was looking for vintage Valentines, and I was looking on Etsy because Etsy has like everything, and for some reason this was part of the vintage Valentines results, and I was just so horrified. So if you know who all of these men are like I do, you should know none of them belong on a Valentine. 1, 2, the jokes that they have are specific to their methods of murder, torture, rape, stalking, etc. Really, really sick, okay? Even sicker. And they have, Gaudon pointed it out, 853 sales, and the comments, the reviews are like, oh my gosh, I love this. This is fantastic. Betsy, I love it. June, I want more. Tanya, I can't wait to have more of them.
This is kind of
They're
disgusting.
all women, 1, and 2, one of them was like, oh, I want to send them to my friends. Listen, if I ever got a serial killer Valentine of Ted Bundy on a scooter and someone sent that to me as a joke, I would call the police and say, excuse me, my friend just threatened me. That's not something charming. It's not something cute. I like true crime. I like true crime more than he does. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I've done a couple of true crime streams, my little detective stream. I don't glorify the people who do these disgusting things because that is just so, you have no idea. You have no idea who you are affecting, who's been, you know, exposed to these guys in some way.
Hurt.
You don't know, right?
Yeah.
You don't know what their story is. It's just really, really disgusting. I couldn't believe this. So I reported the shop. I reported it.
I don't.
I reported it as not being flagged for mature content because there was nothing there that said inappropriate. So I just said, well, it needs to be marked as they had Wayne Gacy tea towels on this shop.
It definitely should be reported for being mature.
Yes,
content.
it really should. But that's really disgusting.
There's bad taste, and then there is
oh my
like,
gosh,
what is it? It's just people died.
yes,
A lot of people on those cards. A lot of people
and it wasn't
died.
even people died. I mean,
It's not like they got shot dead. It's like they got tortured.
yes,
It's horrible.
tortured to death, and I mean the most just obscene ways. So I just really, really don't understand why on earth someone would ever think that is something, and like to profit off of that. I was just very disgusted by that. So I just wanted to show how gross that was.
I feel like that's
Tiara
why.
says narc tales. I love reporting stuff like that because someone needs to say
Someone
something.
does need to. I agree.
Okay, that is inappropriate. It shouldn't be up there, even if it's like Rafa says I took it as mocking them. No. Trust me, Rafa, if you checked out the rest of the seller stuff, they have ornaments with Ted Bundy's face on them. That's disgusting. Why do you want that in your house?
That on your head?
Why do you want that?
Oh,
The
yeah.
reason I listen to true crime, and I'm sure, Tiara, maybe you've had this conversation with some of your female friends, but I've read because I was interested why the overlap between true crime and women is so high. And there was a study that showed that a lot of women, they empathize with the victim, and therefore they want to either see the killer get caught as a way to bring them to justice, or they like to imagine, okay, well, now I know if I'm ever in this situation, if I ever meet someone like this. And that's kind of always at the back of my head. I've had multiple conversations with my girlfriends over lunch. Hey, none of us will ever go to the second location. You know that, right? We're all going to die. Like,
Right.
that shouldn't be something, but it is just something that's
just
normalized.
it's something,
that you
yeah.
think about, right? So for me, it's just as it's like, just, I don't ever want to be in this situation. And if I am, I know the signs to look out for. I know what to do. I know how much, like skin I need to get underneath my fingernails in case I need. This is stuff I think about. And I think a lot of women out there think about it too. Russ says, Yeah, the jokes on the cards were just gross. John Hunter says, "Were they real vintage cards? Or someone make them? They make them. They make the cards. They make everything on their site, embroidered tea towels with Ted Bundy's face on them. It's just really disgusting." So
Rez said some hipster edgelord made them. That is exactly what it feels like.
I don't think it was a hipster edgelord. I think it was just a woman. A nice granny type woman in her shop in Minnesota making these cards because a lot of women have attraction to serial killers and murderers. Do you remember a couple years ago there was a man, and Michael just told me this story. He murdered and decapitated this reporter who would come to visit him on his homemade submarine, this Danish man.
Yes.
He got marriage proposals from women in the mail while he was in jail.
Bizarre.
Yeah, I do not understand it. There's something
that gives me like the
very
legit
gross about it.
creeps. Like
It's
my skin
very
crawls.
gross. It's disgusting. But there's people out there who are attracted to that.
I don't get
And I
it.
don't know if it's like a whole, I can fix him. He's so bad, but he won't hurt me. I don't know. That is definitely like you need help. Oh my gosh, Tiara says my mom had a stalker who would photograph her when she was my age. That's just horrific. I cannot. I'm so glad I'm so grateful I've never had any sort of really bad experiences like that because I can imagine that's something you don't recover from and it will always affect you for the rest of your life. Just terrible. Yeah, so that was Valentine's Day is coming up.
Creepy.
Don't get these creepy cards, guys. Get something nice.
Get something wholesome like SpongeBob.
Get something sweet.
Some SpongeBob cards.
Yeah, SpongeBob, Godzilla.
Get some Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator 2 cards. Who's like, I'll be back.
Maybe we'll do a Valentine's Day event in the server and we'll pair you all up with someone else. And you have to write a poem for your Valentine. I think people definitely want in on this.
If you want in on this, put an emoji in the chat. Heart.
Put a little heart
emoji for
I think it will look sweet.
Valentine poetry writing.
Yeah. Let's do it. Okay. What's next?
I have to actually go to a different list. Excuse me.
Different list.
Un momento, por favor. Yup. Sorry, there's just a lot. Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. Yeah, we watched Goodfellas on Wednesday or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday, and then we watched. Yeah. So first of all, I have a survey in the Discord. If you have not taken the survey yet, please take the survey because I'm trying to put statistics together about time zones and activities that we can do. And I want to keep it very, very active and engaging. So I do have this rule. If you are not posting within 30 days, I'll kick you. You can rejoin, but it is to, encourage. It's to encourage people to post and to talk and to get involved because I think it's important to be social and it's good exercise. And I don't want lurkers there. So no lurking allowed. You can't just sit there and lurk and read and not participate. Like you've got to engage. You've got to come out of the shadows. Even if you're like, hey guys, what's going on? A couple times a week, like get used to it. It will help you. It will be better for you. So we've been doing some, I want to do more frequent movie nights. So we watched Goodfellas and that film is so good.
It's very good.
A few people who had watched it, Powell had never watched it. Candace never watched it. But it was just such a good movie. I forgot how funny Goodfellas was. Joe Pesci gives me anxiety.
I love Joe Pesci.
No.
Love him.
He gives me so much anxiety.
That's why he's so great. He's a phenomenal actor.
He's a great actor, but he just makes me nervous.
I totally forgot that Robert De Niro played an Irishman.
Yeah.
In that movie. I totally forgot that.
Yeah. Him and Ray Liotta both had Irish blood.
Yeah.
For some reason, the Italians love working with the Irish.
Yeah, taking them under the wing. We got a beak, we got a wing. We take the Irish under the wing.
Take the Irish under the wing. But the Irish can never become part of their true
You can't be
family.
a made man.
Yeah, you can't become made because you have Irish blood. It's very interesting. I love mobster movies though.
You gotta have pasta sauce in your veins. You wanna be a made man.
Yeah, you want to be a made man?
Yes, I do.
You can't because you have Alabama blood.
That doesn't matter. All that matters, Italian was the dominant.
Ray Liotta had half Italian blood.
Yeah, but he had half Irish blood. Half Alabama means nothing. That's just like putting a little salt in the sauce.
So that doesn't even make sense.
It makes perfect sense. Trust me. This is adding a little Mamma Mia.
Sense. Brian says Joe Pesci is always playing loose cannons. He does, and it freaks me out. If Joe Pesci ever, I know Joe Pesci's like a sweet old grandpa now.
I think he's a very lovely man.
He was great in Irishman. Irishman was such a good movie. Anyways, Goodfellas was great.
Yes, it was.
We're going to watch more movies throughout the week. We watched Spirited Away on Wednesday.
Oh, I missed that.
And that was fun, yeah. So, yeah, sign up for
group movies,
group
which
movies
is a
and
topic.
Stuff. I'm going to be doing that.
Do anything else on that one?
No,
Okay.
just take the survey on the Discord. I want to do more stuff on there. So, yeah, be active. Cashel says, no Alabama blood trumps everything. Sorry, Flex.
It's like Alabama blood
is strong.
on my mother's side, which has to be the side I get my gluten allergy from. So they're probably not actually Alabamians.
Yeah.
They're from the Netherlands somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm Italian Netherlandian.
We don't know that.
Ultimately.
You
I
just
ain't doing no
think that.
23andMe.
No.
Google ain't getting my blood.
We don't know that.
No, thank you.
Emerald says Don Flex knows who can and cannot join the family.
That's why. That's why. I am an
Yeah.
Italian. I feel it in my hands.
Yeah, you feel it.
I can do the Mamma Mia.
Mamma
A
mia.
smudge, come on over here. Hey, paisana.
Ryan says you should watch Porco Rosso. I think
love
after
Porco
watching
Rosso.
Spirited Away, we decided we're going to go through a lot of this.
My second favorite
Studio
Ghibli
Ghibli
movie.
films. Yeah.
Spirited Away be my first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to watch more Ghibli films. So, again, if you need the Discord invite, please say hi and I'll send the link. But you have to be active. I've already kicked some people last week. So, whatever.
Gotta say hi.
Oh, Tiara says Dutch, how embarrassing. You know, actually, half of my family is Dutch. And they live over. Oh, it froze again. Why does it keep doing this?
No idea.
Does it stop or it comes back?
It comes back.
Yeah, half my family's Dutch. They're crazy. They're legit crazy. Okay, moving on.
Moving right along, we've got two things left. Both of the things you have no input on. First, new Cyberpunk patch came out. Broke the game. And then a new patch came out on top of that and broke it even more. I tried playing it today. I can't. It's unplayable. Now I feel like I just have no desire to go back to that game because it's even worse than it was when it came out. So
That's too bad.
good job. You're ruining it even more than it was ruined to begin with. On more positive news, I played the Resident Evil 8 demo. That game is good. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
The demo is super well designed. I think you should play it, especially because it is totally your jam aesthetically. I think Resident Evil 7 was really my thing, like that Texas Chainsaw vibe. This is going to be your thing because it's like very elegant, gothic vampire vibe.
Right.
Is cool. It's very cool.
That's where I want to live, basically.
You want to live there. You want to be one of the vampires. They're all vampire women.
Good.
All of them.
Then I will
You could join the
surely
coven.
be able to get in easier. Yeah,
They
the
take
coven.
bodies and turn them into wine.
Wow. See?
See?
I can do that.
You could do that. That's like totally your jam.
I'm going to do that.
Yes, and that is
Wow, Rafa says hard
it.
pass on Ghibli movies. Sorry. Wow, Rafa, you are the first person in existence I've ever heard to say that. I've never heard anyone say that before. Brian said Cyberpunk, the game of patience.
Yes, it's really going to require patience if it continues.
We were talking about Cyberpunk. Like, I really wish games would get away from being so overly detailed and so over the top. This whole bigger is better idea. It's not better. It should be simplified. Like, there was so much detail. I went to there was like this little noodle stand that is really inconsequential other than serving, for a 5 minute, not even 5 minute, 30-second cutscene. It's got all these stickers and details, and we need to get away from that.
The world
It's just
and the
going to-
NPCs are so, well done.
Right.
That you can tell it detracted from everything else in the game.
Right.
To a really extreme extent.
Like, if you're going to do something like that, it better just be like a walking simulator.
Well, that's what I like so much about Resident Evil 7 and now the demo for 8 is it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's very small.
Yeah.
Like the demo literally takes place in a little wine cellar and then a hallway and a room.
Yeah.
Like it's 4 rooms max and it's just crammed
Yeah.
with material and things to look at and
Right.
it just washes over you in a good way and you want to linger there as opposed to Cyberpunk where I hit that noodle shop and I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna see it again.
I know.
It's just like
It's
I don't
really
know what they
unfortunate.
were thinking.
I don't know, but I think like you need to stop. Ryan says there's too many useless items you pick up. Yeah,
Yes.
that's another thing too.
It's junk.
The constant like I picked up multiple things from the guys I killed, and it was all gross. Like I just immediately scrapped it because I thought this is just a waste. So I
You
don't
get
know.
a perk that literally turns it all into scrap.
Yeah,
You don't interface with it ever.
I know.
There's no reason
It's
to
just so
have
over the
unique
top.
junk.
Right.
It should just be junk.
And there are open world games. So when we played Fallout 76, after it was fixed, because I know upon launch Fallout 76 was
Yeah.
a mess. But after it was fixed, that game I felt was so detailed. There was so much life and character and all these places that you went to, and it was so well done, and it felt huge. I mean,
writing-
it feels humongous.
Yeah. The writing compensated for the lack of like graphical polish or fidelity.
Right, exactly. But in that game, it's like you're working with, destroyed assets and abandoned places, and it's like a nuclear aftermath. And in Cyberpunk, everything has to be this lived-in city, and I think you're just going to have this challenge of making it feel lively, but it feels so dead at the same time when you can't, interact with NPCs or you bump into them and there's no personal, I don't know. Yeah. I really just don't know.
Fallout 76, No Man's Sky, like Final Fantasy 14, those were all games that started in a rough spot and then became beloved by their communities and pulled themselves out of the hole. I am worried that Cyberpunk is not going to be that.
Yeah.
Because
It's too
we're
bad.
we're 3 months in now and it's gotten worse. Those games didn't get worse.
Yeah.
They incrementally got better, and like it's doing the opposite. They haven't added a lick of content, which is not good because it's missing content. And like the performance, it was already impossible to run.
Right.
And now it's even more impossible to run on very expensive hardware. So I don't know.
It's
It's a really bad situation.
I don't like to see games fail.
No.
I really don't.
CDPR is like the only big game developer in Poland. So
It's
like
really
this could destroy them.
Yeah.
And that would be incredibly sad.
Right. It is really sad. I don't like to see companies fail or, games fail. I don't mind seeing hedge fund managers fail.
Yeah, no.
That's the only
The
thing
billionaire,
we don't mind failing.
disgusting individuals, they can fail. But game developers, no. It's leadership. It's always bad leadership, unfortunately.
Germ says the only thing on screen with a shadow is the plant. The rest are vampires. Actually, someone made a joke about you and I being vampires.
Really?
Yeah. Because I showed a little home video that was like, over 10 years old, and we look like exactly the same. I think Songbird was like, "Are you guys vampires?" Because it would just look like we'd stepped out of that video.
Clean living is what got us there.
Clean living.
Yeah.
We're a testament to clean living.
That's true.
Clean living is just like no beer,
No smoke.
no smoke,
No sugar, really.
no sugar, healthy lifestyle.
I saw that post you put in the fitness from the WHO.
Yeah.
That's insane. Physical
That's
cardio per
over
week?
a week.
Per
Yeah.
week?
What is that per day?
High cardio?
What is that per day?
That's like you got to get before you even start counting the minutes. You got to get your heart pumping.
Yeah.
So who knows how many minutes it is? That's like 5 hours of cardio a week.
Yeah, 1 hour, like maybe 45 minutes a day.
I can't get 30 minutes of cardio before I want to
Then
collapse.
we need to get to this point.
Get to an hour of cardio a day?
I'm doing
Do you have any
yoga every
skin
day.
and bones? Do you want to whisk away? Look like my father?
Okay. Maybe it is based on something though.
There's only one person I know who gets 5 hours of cardio a week, and it is my father.
And
so if you want me to
he-
look like that, cool. I'll follow the WHO guidelines.
Why still
Take it
what
back.
your father looks like?
Take it back, Kite Tails.
Your brother watches this.
And he would agree. Wouldn't you, brother? Brother.
Look, that is for people who need it.
Who are?
Obese?
They can't. If I can't do an hour of cardio, how is someone who is obese going to be able to do an hour of cardio?
I don't know. It's okay. Chad just says he does 9 hours of cardio a week.
Lol.
But Chad also he climbs rocks. He's a rock climber.
Rock climbing, I don't consider cardio. That's more, anabolic? because you're doing lots of lifting and pulling, you do get your heart rate up. But it's
Yeah.
not like running. It's like rowing.
Yeah.
Where you're just like,
It's too much. Germ says tango. Tango. I've
it
tried.
takes two to tango.
I want to tango.
So if we did 30 minutes of tango together,
Yes.
does that add up to an hour?
No, but I want to tango. I want to cha-cha. I'm going to put on this cursed music. I'm going to put it on.
Put on the
I
curse.
want them to
Put on the
hear
curse
it.
soundtrack.
Ryan says, I read in a New York Times article that moderate cardio at 30 minutes is much better than intense
High intensity.
workout long term.
I've heard
You
the
know
same
what?
thing.
I
That's the whole
believe
orange
that.
theory.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that. I think they've said you actually plateau once you get to a certain point. You plateau and you don't reap any more benefits of something. You've already reached the max amount of benefits that you possibly can.
According to this one YouTube ad I get all the freaking time.
Dr. Squatch?
Wait, not Dr. Squatch is the other one. Tell me if you've heard this one before. I'm not going to eat this rabbit food. I'm going to eat this pizza. And I'm not going to go for a run for 30 minutes. That would be a waste. I got shredded like this with some 3 easy steps. Check out my channel to learn more. That guy, I mean, according to him and his YouTube ads that I have to see all the
What, that he can
freaking
eat?
time.
He can eat pizza,
He can eat pizza
But he
and not
works
eat
it
rabbit
off.
food. He's like, this rabbit food just made me more hungry.
but he works it off,
Yeah,
basically.
that guy's just doing anabolic. I'm telling you, right?
Yeah.
He's just lifting weights, doing muscle work,
Yeah.
which is fine. You can.
You can do that.
But he is right. Like
Yeah.
cardio,
Right.
we're not running from lions and gazelles
No,
anymore.
I agree. I think that cardio can be. Oliver said I did over an hour of walking and running last week. Sorry, I missed the rest of that.
Jerem says heart rate only goes so high until it drops to 0.
That's true. That's true. Listen, I don't do a lot of cardio. I do a lot of yoga. I do strength training. I do a lot of like fitness boxing and ring fit. I do like strength training because I don't necessarily. My cardio, I get naturally walking around, walking up and down the stairs, walking outside. But I don't put any more into it because I desperately am trying not to lose any weight. I'm very, very, there's like a balance I've reached where I try to just do the exercise that's going to like help me put on muscle, help me put on weight. So cardio kind of works against that.
Rez says 3 easy steps. Good genes, steroids, lots of free time. And I'll add a 4th complicated step. Have money. Lots of money.
No,
that also
listen.
helps because you can go to the gym and buy equipment.
I've told you this. We have a fitness Discord. We have a fitness channel in the Discord. We're active there. We're encouraging there. I've said if you need help, if you need encouragement, post there. I just started a 30-day yoga campaign. I'm on day 3.
What about
Today's
fitness
day
boxing?
3. Fitness boxing, stuff like that, like will help you. Like I said, I want everyone to be the most healthy, happy version of themselves. But fitness is a huge part of that. Not only for your heart health, but for the way you look. I mean, you're going to
way you
look
feel.
better, feel better. You're going to have better hair, better skin, better teeth, better breath, all related to your health.
Better teeth.
Yeah,
Wow.
all related to your health.
It's wild. It's buck wild.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do some things tonight. We didn't talk about WandaVision, but we're going to go
was on
watch
the list.
WandaVision. We're going to watch WandaVision.
WandaVision.
And then we might play Jeopardy. Because last week we played Jeopardy and it got a little crazy. It got a little nuts. And not the good kind of nuts, like
Jack
Batman
Nicholson and
nuts.
Batman nuts.
it didn't get Batman nuts.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
It got a little bad nuts. So as long as that doesn't happen again, we can play Jeopardy. But yeah, so we might be playing Jeopardy. Actually, just let me know if you want to play Jeopardy, because if you don't, we won't play it. But
Yeah.
I had a fun time playing
I don't
it.
want to play it.
I thought it was fun. You said it was very fun.
I loved it.
I thought it was great.
It was a good time.
So yeah, maybe we'll do that. But yeah, go ahead and we'll meet you in Discord and see you soon. All right, guys. Bye.
Oh, I got to stop this somehow.
I wanted to put an end screen, remember?